Hello everyone, how is everyone today? It's Rob here from WOODWARD English. Let's see who has dropped by and said hello. We've got Uga Ardunio, Viviana, we've got Ariani, we've got Federico, Glazio, Maria Lucia. Who else we got there? Mayara. Hello everyone. You got people saying hello from Brazil, from Turkey, from Chile. How is everyone? How is everyone? Hello, the Joker. Great to see you here. Hello, another person from Turkey too. Sweet. How was your week? Hello, Vitali. Hello, Woodward Spanish. How is everyone? How was your week? How was your week? We had a bit of an interesting week here in New Zealand. Remember, here in New Zealand it is, excuse me, 10 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. Hello from France. Hello, Aesthetics. How's it going? Today we're just going to have a relaxing conversation. We're going to talk about professions and what people do. Hello, Eva. How's it going? So that's our plan for today. It's going to be very relaxed. I'm going to have my cup of coffee. So I hope you've got a coffee or something to drink. Because I know for some of you it's like late at night. So probably not the best thing to have coffee at this time. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's see what is happening. Hope you can hear me all right. Now we are going to look at different professions and things like that. I have a question for you. It's Friday night in Ukraine. It is. For a lot of you, it's Friday night. Yeah, Friday night. Okay, let's have a look. Just going to get everything ready. Now, I've got a question for you. Look at this. No. I have a question for you. What does it's not going to be that one. This is a classic question that people ask you. Hello, Kenya. How's it going? This is a classic question. What do you do? What do you do? What is this question? It's asking, what's your profession, occupation, job, or whatever. Okay? What do you do? Typical question, like you're at a cocktail party or you're at some event and people don't know how to start the conversation, so they might just say, what do you do? And then you say, I work in the mafia. No, I am a pole dancer. No, what do you do? Everyone, what do you do? Let me know. Gayala, Semsel. What do you do? Just a very simple question. Hello from Nicaragua. Hello, Raquel. How's it going? So just let me know in the chat. What do you do? What do you do? Later. Remember in English, when you want to do the laughing thing, you got to do it like this with the H. Because if you do it with the J, like in Spanish, it's like saying ja, 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 ja. But if you do it with an H, it's ha, 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 ha. Just say, the Joker. So, Taha says, I'm a prep student. Great. The Joker says, I'm an English teacher. Isabel says, hola, buenas tardes. Says, hello, good afternoon, good evening. You're a student? Vitelli. Good. I'm an IP network engineer. That's going to be a good one. I'm going to ask you something in a moment. I'm a pediatric nurse. Cool, Raquel. And hang on. I'm going to show that one because it's not a problem. You're from Algeria. I'm Tony. I'm from Honduras. Hello, Tony. I'm a photographer. Aha, good one, Fabian. Well, actually, that's one of my... I've got a list of 20 professions here. I've got a list of 20 professions with my cartoon characters, and we're going to talk about what each of these professions do, so we can learn some vocabulary and everything like that. So what else we got there? Yeah, that's the one with the H. Ha 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 ha. Okay, who else? So we got Hello, I have a question. Can you help me, please? If it's on this topic, We usually stay on topic here. If it's a simple question, sometimes I can answer. Otherwise, I can recommend different videos of us. If it's related to the topic today, yeah, I'm a procurement manager. And there is another question. This one here. What does a, not a triple X, not a 5X do? Okay, I'll change it. Instead of what does a, let's change it. For this. And this is a question I'm going to ask you. Oops, profession. What does a, for example, what does a teacher do? What does a procurement manager do? What does an IP network engineer do? So we're going to be talking about all of these different things. You're a shoe designer, Mayara. I'm a shoe designer. So you just change that order around a little bit. Hi, Baskerville. Great to see you again. And so what else we got there? Hi, okay, I'm a student. Remember, when we got the professions, we saw this last week. We do this, remember? Oops, what did I just do? Did I do something terrible? Probably. We do, remember, just with the professions, you can say, I'm, you need the a or an, depends on your profession. I'm a, or okay, where's, on this computer, boom. And then the profession. For example, I am a student. I am a teacher. I am a whatever. Whatever you do. I'm a shoe designer. Hello, Isabel. How's it going? Okay, let's put someone on timer. There we go. Man, excuse me. 1 second. Again, I got a frog in my throat. Okay, let's go back up and see what we got. So you're a student. Axel says hello, but he says in Spanish. In English, use English here. I'm doing some craft work, Alejandro. Really? That's interesting. What type of craft work are you doing? I am an English teacher. Glacio says I'm an English teacher. You're from Afghanistan, a student, full-time. Full-time, cool. Good morning, everyone, says Nilofer. I'm a teacher. Where am I from, Axel? I am from my mother. No, I'm from New Zealand. Small country down the bottom of the world. And today, yesterday we had 3 big earthquakes. 7.1, 7.4 and 8.1. Thank you very much with tsunami warnings. But fortunately, it wasn't close to where we are, and no problem at all. Okay, let's have a look. Greetings from Poland. Hey, Alicia, how's it going? Hello, everyone. I live in Mexico. Let's go have a look. A teacher. Oh, okay, everyone started answering. The Joker says, okay, so I've asked you, what do you do? And everyone has answered, and more people will answer. And the next thing is, what does a beep do? What does a profession do? What does a teacher do? What does an entrepreneur do? So the joke actually says, I ask, what does a teacher do? And the joker says, a teacher likes her students. Are you sure? I've got an evil for laugh for that one. They like their students. No, in reality, I like my students. I have fun with my students. I have a terrible sense of humor, so I say things like that, but I do like my students. Alejandra says, I'm an entrepreneur. That's a good one. What does an entrepreneur do? Someone wants to explain that? I know what it is, but what about the rest? And then we'll see. Cassius says, what do you do? I spend company's money. Oh, company, you got some money. I'm going to spend it. Yes. We teach new things to our students. For example, how to light a fire, how to change the color of your cat purple, those types of things, or other things. What type of things do you teach your students, Joker? Whoops, where is it? Oops, went really quickly my chat. Tony says, I'm a taxi driver. Remember to put the... I'll do it in the chat. It's just going to be easier for me. Taxi driver. Remember the R at the end. The children thought they were when they saw the bull. What should I put in it? Okay, now that's... I'm not doing people's homework. I don't do people's homework. It's for you to do. I don't understand the second question. This one. What does, for example... What does a... one second. Look at this. I have something here. Boom. What is this profession? This profession? Anyone? This is an easy one. What's this profession? This is one type of this profession. So I say, what do you do? I am a pilot. So we'll just say, I am a pilot, for example. So the question is, for me, for you, unless you don't know the profession, because if I say I'm a teacher, you know, you're a teacher. I know what a teacher does. What happens if someone says, I am a dental radiologist extraordinaire? And the person is like, what do they do? What do they do? You can ask, what does a pilot do? What does a dental... What did I say? I can't remember. I made it up. I invented it. It's probably not a profession. What do they do? For example, if I say, what does an IT network... Whatever it was back here, I can't remember. Okay, I spend company's money, taxi driver, hello from Palestine, hello, Karam, Brazil. I'm a teacher of children. Remember, there's no S at the end of children. Because, remember, we have child as singular. I think we saw this last week. Child is one, and the plural of child is children. There we go. So there's never an S at the end. No S. So we don't say children's like this. No. There's a big... Get rid of that S. Like that. Okay? So you... but what does a... Where is it? I'm a teacher of children. What is the verb that you can use? For example, let's get rid of the pilot. Let's go to... Oh god, I can't even see where it is. Oh, it's this one here. Boom! This person. What's this person? He is a what? He is a... Where is it? Remember, use English in the chat. If there's another language, sometimes the moderators, they eliminate it. Okay, this person here is... He collects worlds. No, he is a teacher, for example. But this one is a special type of teacher. What type of teacher is this one? What type of teacher? Let's have a look. Okay, I'm a teacher, but what type of teacher? I still need to read through the chat. Teacher teaches students. Exactly. Because sometimes a teacher doesn't just teach children. Okay? So sometimes they don't just teach children, they teach students. A teacher. Okay, what is the verb? Where is it? You get out of there. What's that? Oh no, what did I just do? I just did something. There it is. Okay, so we say we'll put that up here. We don't really need that. Oh, okay, we'll put that there. We don't need you. I'm a teacher. And then we go, what does a teacher do? Just so that we can... There we go. What does a teacher do? Perfect. Now, so how can you respond this? How can you answer this? A teacher, the verb is to teach. A teacher teaches. Remember the ES. A teacher teaches. It sounds strange. Yeah, but that's what they do. So we can just say they teach... they teach students, because sometimes the students are not children. They can be adults, and they can be older. Yeah. Now, this is a special type of teacher. What type of teacher is this one? Old Cassius asked, what's the temperature in New Zealand right now? about 18 degrees, 18.56 degrees. About that. What's that? Teachers make money? Oh no, what profession makes money? I'm studying here in Brazil. I'm an IT professional, says Marina. They often drive me, teachers, they often drive me crazy. That's what we do. Mission accomplished. A pilot, an astronaut. Sommelier with the wine. Nice. Oh, I shouldn't have said about the wine, because what does a sommelier do? So that other people can try and figure it out. This is a very good Karam. This is a jet fighter pilot, or was a jet fighter pilot. Over here. This is a jet fighter pilot, a pilot. I need to catch up on chat. 1 second. Pilot. I'm a mom, a student, an independent beauty consultant. Good one, Patricia. Basketball says, I'm a receptionist. Pilot is an aircraft driver. Yeah. Let's look at this. Now everyone's going to start writing about teacher, and I'm reading the pilot part. Okay, what does a pilot do? A pilot, what is the verb? What do they do? They don't drive a plane. They do not drive a plane. What do? Actually, I'll catch up on chat. Astronaut, hello from El Salvador. He can fly. He can fly. Now, if you say he can fly, it's like saying he's like there. He's like, whew, he jumps off the building and he like does that. Geography teacher. Man, we're going back and forth. Okay, I need to catch up on chat before we continue. Geography teacher. Math teacher, geography teacher. Rob, in the UK, they would be asked the following. What do you do for a living? That's actually a good one. Darun. What do you do? That's excellent. What do you do for a living? That's brilliant. What do you do for a living? Well, what do you do? I'm a pilot. What do you do for a living? I'm a pilot of buses. No, I'm a bus driver. What do you do for a living? That's actually a good one. Thanks for mentioning that. He teaches about different topics. What I do? Teachers change the world. Yes, for good or bad. I can teach you some really naughty things. Hi, I'm doing good to see you, Tomic. Great to have you along. A teacher teaches things. And that things can be anything. Could be about history. I'm learning Farida. That's good. He's a geography teacher. Okay, I'm going to catch up with everyone. Okay, you don't drive a plane. You drive a car. You drive a truck. You can say they. The verb is, it's not that one. They fly planes. Okay, that's a basic description. They fly planes. For example, now what happens if we want to make it like he? For he, or not he or she, we can say a pilot. What? A pilot fly? Do we put an S here? No. A pilot flies planes. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So if you say he can fly, it's like Peter Pan or Superman. A nurse takes care of patients at a hospital. That's great, Raquel. I'm an English teacher, Carlos. That's good. A pilot drives. So drive is for a car, or it's not aeroplanes or helicopters. You fly a aeroplane. Hello, monster. Nice to meet you too. I like meeting monsters. Hello, everyone. Greetings from Indonesia. Cool. It must be really early for you. Flies. Great. Everyone's putting flies. This is what I like. Teacher teaches knowledge to make students wise. Do they make people wise? They could too. Depends on the type of teacher. He flies planes. I like that. I love that. What do you call it? That plane icon. Here you go. You deserve one of those. Yeah. Boom. What else we got there? Takes care of patients. Very good. Setiorini. A nurse looks after patients. Takes care of patients. Very good. But we're actually, okay, let's look at the pilot. Teacher should make her students think. Exactly. That's a very good one, Joker. They should make the students think and try and learn themselves through the concept, through the thing. Exactly, that's good. Could you say that a pilot steers a plane? Okay, that's a good. Okay, probably. Okay, steering is something they do. For example, let's look at this verb. I'll write it here in case someone doesn't see it in the chat later on. To steer. Now, that is an action. We have I'm going to write that word. That's a great word. Okay, this instrument that you use to steering, that you use to drive a car, for example, or a truck or a bus, it's a steering wheel. Okay, that is a steering wheel. And the verb is to stare. Okay, just so you know. Now, in a way, a pilot does steer the plane in the direction, but we don't really say that. Like, yeah, in a way they do that, but we don't say they steer a plane, just they fly a plane. Because it's more than just doing this. You need to click the button, push the button, do this, do that, and jump out the plane. You got to do lots of different things. So, anyway, anytime, Rob, great. Hi, teacher, thanks for this class. No worries, Esteban. Teachers sometimes do live streams. Sometimes they do, especially nowadays. Like via Zoom and everything like that. It's like... it's like being in one of those seances. Are you there, Pablo? Pablo, are you there? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Pablo? What about Mary? Mary, can you hear me? It's like one of those seance meetings. And that's what teachers do. They spend half the time. Can you hear me? Are you? A good this is karam. A good teacher motivates his students to do the best. Exactly. That's what I used to do. Not now. No, I do. Like when I was preparing students for the IELTS exam, I used to motivate and push them to be the best so that they get the IELTS score and then they would go live in a different country. Fly. Common sense makes you think if something's good or bad. Teacher, slope, wonder. I speak, like, at this level, my natural speed. And yes, sometimes I speak quickly. But I will be doing other lessons, for more basic lessons, live for lower levels later. Because something that we have planned, I'll let you know at the end, is I plan to do more live sessions for everyone. Okay, but that's something I'll talk about later. I'm not an English teacher, I'm a Zoom teacher. A steering wheel, steering wheel. Talking to the spirits, yes. That's what a lot of teachers do. Hello, good evening, Mark Watson, how's it going? Where am I from, Monster? I'm from New Zealand. I use this sentence very often. Can you hear me? When I start a live stream, that's one of the first things I say. Can you hear me? Okay. Teachers give us knowledge. Exactly. Teachers can influence you in a great way. I remember teachers from when I was at school, and they taught me things like how to be a good person. Not really. For example, one of the teachers taught me about classical music. It was an English teacher, and sometimes he would put classical music while we're writing or doing activities. And sometimes he'd talk about like Tchaikovsky and things like that. And it was really interesting, the stories. So they talk about, lots of different things. Teacher needs to be very patient. Exactly. A teacher needs to be hurry up, write it. Patient. Oh, okay, it's off there. Yeah, you got to be patient. It needs to be patient. P-A-T-I-E-N-T. I could move it. How was the earthquake? No problem. Personally, no problem. A lot of people woke up at 2:30 in the morning because the first one was 7.4, but I didn't. I'm like out to it. Nope. I got to bed. I was creating a video, the last video, about the email until midnight. So I went to bed about 1 o'clock in the morning. And when I went to bed at 1 o'clock in the morning, it was like, and the earthquake was at 2:30 in the morning. And I was like, it did not exist. I'm out of there. It was also far from me, maybe about 600 kilometers. So no problem at all. And when I lived in Chile, you get more serious earthquakes. So like, if it's a 6.0, you don't get up from the table. It's like, whatever. Okay. And the difference between those two words, we're actually today, our conversation is about professions, as in the title, and what people do. A lot of people are asked other questions and things. I usually avoid them. Teacher topic reminds me many beautiful movies. A teacher needs to be very patient. Yeah, that's it in the chat. My teachers were wonderful in my... Okay, we've got a pilot on here. Let's go change it. Let's go. Where's the teacher gone? Teacher is... Get rid of you. Here it is. About the pilot. I change it and I talk about the pilot. I'll talk about the pilot in a moment. My teachers were wonderful in my elementary school. I love them. Great. I'd say patience is a must for a teacher. Nah, I'm never patient. Hurry up, get it done. I'm a terrible teacher. I'm the worst teacher in the world. Fortunately, I don't teach children. I'd get into lots of trouble. They'll be like, my teacher told me to shut the... A teacher hands out homework. Homework is uncountable, so no other. And grades it afterwards. Yeah, they do. I guess a teacher needs to be clever. If you want to know the difference between different words, Mag, you just look them in the dictionary. In the dictionary, you got the difference there. Doctor saves... Ooh, okay. So we've seen this one here, the pilot. A pilot in general... I need my clock here. A pilot flies planes. And where do they land? They land at an airport. Okay, I have another profession for you. What is this one? Oh, just disappeared. What's this profession here? Fayyad, you're a private pilot. That's good. Thank you, Antonio. Thank you. How long have I been teaching? About 30 minutes. No, I've been teaching for, God knows, 25 years. I don't know, something like 25 years, I think. A teacher needs to be kind. A teacher has to love what they're doing. Exactly. A teacher, everyone needs to love what they're doing, especially teachers. They definitely need to do that. Must have the gift. Yeah, like a gift. Just give me any gifts and I'll open it. I'm like, yay, thank you for the gift. Oh no, the internal gift. Yes. In how many years have you been able to become a good English teacher? Okay. I'll change it. How long did it take you to be a good English teacher? I don't know. I'm not a good English teacher. I just make things up. I invent things. And speak very well. It depends on each teacher's different. Some people, it just takes many years. And some people, it happens naturally. It happens very quickly. Sometimes, as someone mentioned before, you need to have that gift, that thing. My teacher dislikes me when I was at school. Ivana says, hello teacher, thank you for spending your time helping us. Hello to everyone in Italy. I like to be you'd like to be a naturist in New Zealand to work with nature. In what area? In nature. A dentist. Everyone's got dentist, no idea. A dentist. Yes. Okay, my question is, what does a dentist do? Okay, what does a dentist do? Okay, get rid of that one. A dentist. Let's go see. What does a dentist do? Here goes. Yep, dentist, 25 years. Yeah, I know. It's those the cream I put here. I know I don't look like I'm 50 years old, just about. It's okay, dentist, to have healthy teeth. Hello, Mamita. Good to have you along. She cares for our teeth? Almost. A teacher needs to be a good listener. Sorry, what? What did you say? I didn't hear you. Sorry? Sorry, Patricia. You're doing so well. A dentist provides dental care for patients. Good. You're doing it. My respects for your work. Thank you. She's a dentist. Nalafer says a dentist pulls out your good teeth too. I hope they don't. If that happens to you, I would change my dentist. Carlos says they check your teeth and give you health advice. Remember, advice is never in plural. Remember, there's no S at the end of advice. Okay? So we don't say advices. No. Because it is uncountable. Advice is uncountable. Just so you know. Oh, that's a good one, Patricia. A dentist fixes people's teeth. Oh, I'm going to put that one up. That's a good one. A dentist fixes. Remember, it's not like S here. When it finishes an X and some other and CH, we put an E here. Fixes. A and Patricia got it right. I'm just explaining to everyone else. A dentist fixes people's, there we go, teeth. Teeth, plural. You have two teeth. The singular is, okay. So you have one tooth. And then we have, over here, you have two teeth. One tooth, two teeth. Remember the TH. Thank you. Thirsty. Thursday. Teeth. And you have some saliva that drops down here sometimes, but that's a part of English. Tooth and teeth. So the dentist takes care of our teeth. That's also possible. A dentist chop. They work in dentist. Oh, I've got to back up the top. Wow, lots of comments. She checks your teeth, or he or she. Pull out your good teeth, not always. Helps to take care. They work in dentistry. Hello, Sandy. Dentist takes care of her or his patient's teeth. Very good. Does people can walk? Okay, let's just go and put that one on here. There we go. A dentist repairs or treats our teeth problems, or problems with our teeth. Okay, I'll probably say problems with our teeth. What else we got? A dentist repairs or treat. We say a piece of. Yes, you can say a piece of advice. Also, that's a good one, Karam. A painful. Mamita says a dentist is a painful place. It's a painful place. Dentist heals your teeth. More than heal, not really. I'd say they fix problems with the teeth. Happy to have a good smile also. Like, I got a good smile. They fix cavities. That's a good one. What are cavities? Here's a word. What is a cavity? I'll do the singular. Oops, I did it wrong. We have cavity. Cavity. It looks strange, but it is cavity. Yeah, 1 second. So we have the, what else we got there? So the cavity, and the plural is cavities. Cavities. There we go. That's the other one. I put it in the chat. Cavity is a hole in your teeth. So cavity is a hole in your teeth, and then they put if there's a cavity, what's that? Sometimes in the past, it was silver, but now it is like sometimes white. They do a filling. A filling is like when you have a hole and they put that covering so there's no hole there now. They help you have a good smile. You learned a lot from me, teacher. That's good. Extracts teeth. Good one, Tomek. And fills cavities. And the dentist tells you how to brush your teeth. Not your mother, not your father, the dentist. Hello, everyone. Yeah, a hole. Cavities is a hole. Exactly. My English is weak. Don't worry, monster. Everyone starts. My English was weak when I was a baby, too. When I was younger. But also, I see people that have weak English and they become good. The most important thing is to practice. Don't worry about your level. Instead of now it's gold. You got white fillings. You got the silver filling. Now you got the gold ones, like bling bling. Yeah, the dentist can clean the teeth, make them beautiful. Next one. So we've seen a pilot flies planes. Dentists, they fix your problems with your teeth. A teacher makes students become crazy. What is this profession right here? What is this profession? This profession is... There we go. What is this profession? Get rid of that. Oops, wrong one. What is this profession? This profession is here it comes, waiting for all of the comments because there's a delay. A dentist get rid of plague. Plaque. You're thinking of plaque with a Q. Because plague is like the rats, and plaque with a Q is the stuff. Thank you. Do you know books, families, and friends? I'm working now. See you later, Tony. A mechanic, a car racer. Looks like a car racer, but he is a mechanic. What does a mechanic do? A dentist can remove healthy tooth instead of one with cavities. They can do. Teacher is nice when they have talent. If they have talent, yeah, they can be nice. A car mechanic. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That you're being more specific there. It's a car mechanic, but in general, we just say mechanic because mechanic normally fixes cars. I didn't write it. You're right. That's actually good. We say... Now, look at it. Mechanic. We don't say No, not mechanic. No. Mechanic. A mechanic. And what does a mechanic do? A mechanic fixes cars. Perfect. Oh, God. You're good. A mechanic fixes cars. Or you can say repairs cars. That's another one. Repairs cars. These are... Recovering cars? Not really. Recover is not used in this one, in this sense. Repairs cars, Oh, you guys are good. What tool is that? What tool? What does he have in his hand? What is he throwing? Like this. What does he have in his hand? He has a... Let's go have a look. What does he have? He has a span, just about. Can we say he services cars? In theory, you could do that. It's like when they're not fixing it, but they just make sure everything is okay. That is a possibility. It does exist, but depends, yeah. But the most common way is to say fixes car. Okay, spammer with an M. Here it is. Was it an N? Spanner and a wrench. There's a little difference. So we can say, let's just bring this one down. So you could have it like a spanner. Oh, what did I just do? Spanner. Is that a spanner? Yeah. Because a wrench is the one that you can adjust it. He uses tools to fix cars. Very good, Teresa. He makes the engine stronger so we can beat the other ones in a race. They can do. Because there are those types of mechanics. They do that. He tows cars for emergency. That's a tow. What you're thinking of, Sing, is a tow truck driver. Now to tow is to pull everyone. Hello, sweet dreams. Hello, Juan. They pull. A tow is like you have the truck and the car and they pull it along. Family and Friends books for English, there are 7. No, I don't know about that book. First Starter and After the Family. Can you teach on your channel? I actually don't follow any book monster. I don't do any book. I just create my own lessons. I don't follow any other one. He oils the engine. That sounds good. He oils the engine, or he changes the oil. That's a good one. A mechanic changes fluids on a car. For example, brake fluid and oil. That's a good one. Good morning, Evelyn. Changes oil. Good one. All of them wear blue. That's a good one. It's not an apron. An apron is just the part that covers the front of your body. What he is wearing is overalls. There's another word for that too. I think. I'm pretty sure there's another word. Oh no, I'm thinking another language. Yeah, so overalls, where it's like that covers your whole body. So the apron is the front part, and then when it's like this thing there, it's called overalls. Yeah. So that's good vocabulary. Bring this. Okay, so that's what the mechanic does. Okay, the next one. What is this? Uniform. It's the uniform of a mechanic, and it's usually blue. I don't know why. Interesting. Okay. Next one is, what is this profession? What does she do? What does she do? She is a person that drinks coffee? No. What does she do? Very good. And the winner for the $1 million is Sada. Okay, it is, yes. She is a hairdresser. Exactly. And what does a hairdresser do? I've not been to a hairdresser in probably 30 years. What does a hairdresser do? She cuts hair and paints hair. Okay, they don't actually paint here, because paint is like with a brush. You can say look at this one, to dye hair. Where is it? To dye hair. Okay, so you cut hair. That's correct. Let's look at this one. To dye something, for example here, it means to change the color of someone's hair. You can dye a shirt too. I don't want a blue shirt, I want a white shirt, so I can dye it or change the color. So she cuts hair, looks as to fix your hair. If you're in lockdown and you cut your own hair and it becomes horrible, later you go to a hairdresser and they try and fix it. She cuts, dyes, and designs, or does changes the design of your hair in a way. A hairdo. A mechanic changes your hairstyle? It's a hairdresser. Give someone a haircut. They cut your hair. They make hairstyles. Very good. They can make your hair curly. Okay, that's a good one. Now the verb to perm is to perm. You can perm someone's hair to make it curly. What else we got there? They change how people's looks. Perms, good. Trims hair, styles hair. They can dry your hair also. Exactly, very good. Teresa, there's no need, you don't need to say sorry. You just use it. If you make mistakes, whatever, that's good. You learn from those. Okay, so that's what a hairdresser does. I need to see what else is there. Have I got hairdresser on my list of things? They cut your hair and give it a new style. When was the last time you went to a hairdresser? When was the last time you went to a hairdresser? Honestly, I do not remember. I have long hair. You can't see it now, but I have long hair normally, and it's tied back. They wash your hair also. What are these? Must have hairdressing tools. Exactly. What does she have here in her hand? What are those two tools? Okay, so she has a pair of scissors. I'll say a pair of scissors. Boom. You can say she has scissors or a pair of scissors, and she has a hair dryer in her other hand. It's like, you have the hair dryer like this, and it's like, you have a hair dryer. Okay, last time everyone says 2 days ago. Probably a year ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago. Before COVID. You went yesterday, really? Oh, they give massage to the head, Alejandra. And it's like, oh, so good. Oh, those hair massages. Like, oh, yeah, I remember that many years ago. So probably a year ago, a month ago. Last time I went to my hairdresser was months ago. A blower. It's not really a blower. It's a hair dryer. A hair dryer. Okay? It's probably supposed to be 2 words there. But actually, I didn't want... Actually, I need to confirm that. Here should be a space in there. Sometimes it's 1 word. Sometimes it's 2 words. They're both possible. Okay? I just saw everyone writing in 2 words. I'm like, what? A phone? A hairdresser has a phone. I thought you had bald head. Everyone thinks I'm bald. But no, I actually have long hair. I have a shiny part here. And scissors, hair dryer. She makes other hair using a hair dryer. Changes the style. I go to the hairdresser every other month. Good. 20 years ago, Tomek. Good. I had my hair cut last month. Cool. Shears. Some people say shears. Those are more for when you're cutting the hair of sheep. Yeah. Curling iron. That's a good one. Curling iron. It's like a type of hot thing, and you put the hair and it makes it curly. Okay, let's go for the next one so we get everything done. What is this profession? What is this dude? What is he? What is he? What is he? This person is... It's not a hairdresser. I should actually change that. People come like, he's not a hairdresser. He is a... doctor. Doctor. Yeah, it's a doctor. Exactly. Here they all come. Doctor, not a healer. Doctor. When did you have a haircut, teacher? Last century. No, I went to a hairdresser last century. That's all I'm saying. But, get my haircut every now and then. Just like grab, junk. Simple as that. He's a doctor. GP. That's a good one. General practitioner. Yeah, that's a good one. Doctor, I'm sick. Okay, so this person, what does the doctor do? Drives his new Mercedes. No. He's a scientist. Looks like a scientist a little. Cures patients or treats patients. Very good, Karam. A surgeon. I have another one about a surgeon coming soon. Let's just talk about a doctor for now. Take good care of people. Sometimes doctors do that. Sometimes they don't. Okay. The doctors, like, they try... this is 18th century doctor. 20th century. Okay. Now, look, there's an apple here. Exactly, I was about to say this. Why is there an apple? And the Joker says, because in English we have an expression, which is an apple a day keeps the doctor away. So this is the reason there's an apple here. The reason this apple is here is because in English we have a saying, which is an apple a day keeps the doctor away. What does that mean? This is advice. This is like a recommendation to eat more fruit. At least one fruit a day. Should be 5 fruit. But in the past, it was like just 1 fruit is enough. So the more fruit and healthy things that you eat, for example, an apple, it means your immune system will be better. Or eating healthy food, basically. And you don't need to visit the doctor. It keeps the doctor away. Because people only go to the doctor when they're sick. But when you eat healthily, it keeps the doctor away. So this is a good expression to know. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. And, you see there's a rhyme there. So that's a very good one. I was actually just about to mention at the same time. We're connected, Joker. We're connected. A doctor can be a surgeon. They can be. But we're going to see that one in a moment. We're going to see that one next. Because, like this one here, that's a surgeon. But we'll go into more detail about that in a moment, about the surgeon. The apple theory, an apple a day. They give advice to improve your health. For example, stop watching YouTube so much. No. Take care of the patients, healthy food. Because apples are very good for you. The saying is, in some other languages, really put in. Go on, put it, if it's in your language, just write it there, I want to check. A doctor examines people and provides health care. It means if you eat an apple a day, you won't get sick, in general. So I have an apple every day. Yum. But I also have 10 bottles of tequila. I have some. I have McDonald's like 5 times a day. And I don't run and I don't do exercises. But I have an apple, so I'll be okay. If you eat healthy, you'll stay healthy. I eat lots of apples. Apples are nice. I like apples. What's your favorite fruit? Mine is probably... so many. Watermelon, apricots. So many. I don't have a favorite. I like them all. Okay. We have a saying. An apple a day. It's an idiom. It's like an... Is it an idiom? It's like a saying. Maybe. Yeah. Saying means proverbs. No, it's just like something you say, a saying. Just something. A saying means something you say. Sometimes they're like proverbs, yes. I don't like to visit the doctor. Who likes to visit the doctor? Anyone? Anyone? Anyone like to visit the doctors? Of course no one likes visiting the doctor. Because usually something bad happens. Poor doctors if there's no patients. Exactly. What's the difference between healing and nursing? Okay, we're on that topic. Okay, nursing is it's like what a nurse does, like the profession of the nurse. Healing, anyone can sort of like, is like when an injury becomes healthy again, or becomes fixed or well again. That's just a very quick explanation. Where the apple is falling, there's another one like that. A doctor gives some medical treatments to improve people's health. A doctor helps patients, healing their pain. I'm so sad. Orange. Kebab is your favorite fruit. Kebab's not a fruit, but yeah, I can understand. Hello, my best teacher. Did another teacher come, did they? A doctor carries out some simple health procedures. Yes. They recommend to eat more fruit and vegetables. Not me. We're connected. I like that. Yeah. Yes, last week. What, you went to the doctor last week? You went to the doctor a week ago. A doctor prescribes medicine. Perfect. I hate doctors. Or all of these poor doctors. Okay, they're not poor doctors. They're rich doctors, but they're poor thing. I visited him last week. Cure. A doctor prescribes medicine. That's great. I want to visit my English teacher. Woodward. I'm in New Zealand, so I'm far from everyone. I live in a hobbit hole too. Makes it difficult to visit. Today's fruit is poisoned with pesticides. Oh, we're going down that way. We'll talk. We're going to talk about this in another conversation class. What about they're writing prescriptions that we cannot read? Oh yeah, have you seen the way doctors write? It's like, man, it's like Arabic. I don't hate doctors. I love everyone. I prefer to avoid. Mary, you're from New Zealand. Are you a Kiwi? Are you? Psychologist. Okay, so we talked about doctors, and now we'll go to this one. This is a special Taiwan. In Taiwan, pineapple is number 1. Sweet. How are you? I'm awesome, thanks, Satish. Give custody to the patients, or the custody is a place. Custody is not a place, and it's not something. It's like who has the right to have possession of something. But that's like another topic. Unreadable writing, exactly. Hi, Manuela. Are the doctors wealthy in your countries? In most countries they are. Okay, what about this person? Oh, 1 second. We forgot something. We forgot something about the doctor. What does he have here? What is that? What does the doctor have here? This in his pocket, and you use it to listen. And you use it to listen. It is I'll write it. Stethoscope. Stethoscope. That instrument there is a Try and say this. It's quite hard. Stethoscope. Stethoscope. That's hard. It's hard. For me, it's like stethoscope. I keep thinking I'm gonna got dribble everywhere. Stethoscope. And a stethoscope, you put it there, and you listen to someone's heart. Boom, 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 boom. And then it stops. Oh, no. You can listen to someone's heart. Or to listen to someone's lungs when they breathe in. Like this. They breathe in, breathe out, and they listen to hear if there's anything yucky in your lungs. Lungs are those 2 big things that you have in big sacs of air inside your body. So that is a stethoscope. A stethoscope is to listen inside. Okay, let's go back. I don't know what that's called at the top there. It's like a mirror, reflection, light, God knows what. I should visit the doctor more. Okay, this is not a doctor. As someone mentioned before, it is a surgeon. And what does a surgeon do? What does a surgeon do? Oh, let's go back. Are you from Auckland, Mary? Cool. Same place. I'm from Auckland too. Just reading through the chat. Operator? No, an operator? There's not an operator. An operator is... Hello, operator. I would like to make a call to Taiwan because I have something important to say to someone there. What is it? Surgeon? No, so Mary, you're not a Kiwi, but you're from Auckland. That's awesome. Except from the organic one. Okay, now I really like New Zealand, teacher. One day I'll be there before I die. I recommend New Zealand. I'm not biased at all, but it's an awesome place. Hello, Tony from Germany. What else we got there? Stethoscope. Lost signal. You did. Stethoscope. Surgeon is the right one. Doctor, stethoscope. Oh, I gotta go find everyone's chat. A surgeon cuts people open. Oh, that sounds like Jack the Ripper type thing. Hello from Morocco. Stethoscope. It's a fun word. It is a fun word. Try and say it. Stethoscope. Used to listen to your heart. Lol, joke only. Okay, so a surgeon operates. That's a good one. They operate on people. Yeah, on people. Sick people. People that need an operation. Because sometimes you need an operation, but you're not sick. For example, you've got a plastic surgeon too. Oh, I don't. Yeah, I would. Yeah, yeah. The only person who can see your organs, hopefully. Yes. I'm just going to say yes to that. Yes. Because actually, aren't your eyes organs? No, they're not organs. Okay. A doctor's assistant. No, surgeon's like the next level of doctor. Because you've got the doctor, is like general. And then the surgeon, they're specifically for operating in, like you have a brain surgeon. Like, I used to be a brain surgeon before I was a teacher. No, I wasn't. You've got brain surgery, does surgery. Or they operate, they do surgery. So with the word surgery, they do surgery, not make. Operation, they could operate on the bone. Oh, you got the anesthetist. I won't even go that direction. I can't say it properly, so. Operating teacher looks like, I don't know who that is. Okay, learning vowel sounds while you're visiting a doctor. Exactly, sweet dreams. You learn the vowel sound. Say say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Say that. Yeah, no, it's just vowels. They do. Surgery. Intervention. Surgeon operates on patients. Good one. They can operate on the body too. Yeah, so you're not necessarily sick. You can have certain additions to your body or changes. Cut out something in the body. Remove something. That works in the Ooh. Okay, my question for you. Where does a surgeon work? What is the place where they work? Yes, sometimes they do operations. Okay. Where do they work? Okay, this is interesting. Operating theater. I'm going to do it the British English way. An operating theater. An operating room is also possible. An operating room. But originally it was called an operating theater. Okay, you can say room. An operating room. Operations room. Yeah. But in the past it was an operating theater because what happened in the past when they're doing operations, it was in a theater. We have other doctors or students around them watching the operation. And it's like a theater. You're watching this act, the thing happening. So, yeah. And what does she, this is a female surgeon, I think. Maybe. Who knows? Yeah, it is. This is, what does she have in her hand? It is not a knife. There's a specific word for it. It's not a cutter. It's not a knife. Yes, and it does happen in emergencies. It's not a lancet. They cut people open, don't they? It's part of an operation, exactly. They're working in operating rooms. They do ER, an emergency room. Yep, emergency rooms also. That's a good one. An emergency room. Yeah. Surgeon, scalpel. Exactly. So this type of knife, it's not a stethoscope. Scalpel. There we go. Scalpel. So use a scalpel to cut the body open. Okay, they use a scalpel there. Everyone knows what a mask is nowadays. Yeah, I know what it is. Yeah, so yeah, that's what it is in Spanish, Patricia. But in English, it's scalpel. Remove your organs and replace them with his watch or... Yeah, hopefully they don't, but sometimes it happens. It's like, okay, we have finished the surgery now. At my watch. Where's my watch? Tick-tock. And then the alarm inside the body goes... That's not what you want. Not what you want. But it has happened. Anesthetists. Dude that makes you not feel things. Or lady. You can make makes your engine stronger, your heart. I know, I'm not even going to say that. Yeah, so it's not a knife, it's a scalpel. Don't they use no. Bisturi, that's in Spanish. That's a Spanish word. Unless there's another way of saying it in... It's called a scalpel in English. I'm 100% certain it's a scalpel. Yeah, sometimes they transplant people, they do... transplant organs from one place to another. Exactly. Hello, Babar. Okay, so we've seen surgeon. We have another one. What is the next one? The next one is... This one might be a little bit more difficult, maybe. Ta-da! What do you think this person is? Mystery? No. Scalpel. He has a scalpel in his hand. He has a scalpel in his hand. Yes, a Bistori. I'm going to check that. Maybe I don't even know what that is. I know what a Bistori is in Spanish. But is everyone making things up? Or is that a... Because sometimes there are words that I don't know. It is! Ooh. A surgical knife with a long, narrow... That's like an official word. I have never heard that word in my life, Bistori. But it does exist. It does exist. Interesting. I've learned things too. I'm like old as the hills. But everyone, if you say Bistori to just a normal person, they will have no idea what it is. They're like, what is that? What are you talking about? People won't know. Scalpel is used everywhere. In movies, when you go to the doctors, they'll say scalpel and everything like that. Interesting. Thank you for letting me know that. Awesome. Okay. So let's go back. He's not a plumber. He's got this zzz. He has some electricity there. Electricist? Almost. Patricia has it. He is... Now... Electrician. Like Patricia, electrician. Electrician. Do we say electrician? No, because it begins with a vowel. So we say he is an electrician. And what does an electrician do? It's not quite a plumber. Okay, that's why I said it was difficult. Yeah, well, it's a thing we now know. He has a scalpel in his hand. Exactly, you always say scalpel. Works at a power station, maybe? Maybe a handyman. That's good. An installer, a pipe setter, drilling electrician. I said this was difficult. Hello, Diego. He is an electrician. Yeah, so he is an electrician. What does an electrician do? What does an electrician do? Anyone? What does an electrician... The image is so little on my tiny screen, so I can hardly see the man. You can't zoom, like do this. It is hard. Hello, Tulio. Hello from Venezuela. Plumber, we don't print... Oh, yeah. So, actually, plumber. I don't have a plumber today, but I'm going to write it here. Oops, what did I just do? He's not a plumber, but I want to mention this word. A plumber is a person who fixes pipes. And there's water problems and things like that. Fixes your toilet. Remember, the B is silent. And the word plumber. So like the B is silent. You say plumber. Yeah. But it's like, that's another one. But this one is an electrician. Electrician. He repairs electrical items. Good. Very good, Buren. They repair the lamps and install electric equipment. Perfect. Yeah, Tomek is funny. He's got a volt in his hand. I know, he's carrying... You know, as you do, you carry volts in your hand. I usually like take about... Probably like 3 volts when I go shopping sometimes. No. He fixes electricities at people's homes. He fixes electrical problems. Okay, because the adjective is electrical. Well, electric can also be an adjective, but electrical, like the fuse box, lamps and sockets. Great. He has a toolbox here. He has lightning in his hand. He is Thor. Exactly. It's Thor's brother. This is Thor's brother. He doesn't like to appear in movies. That's why you probably don't know him. An electrician tries not to get electrocuted. Tries is the big thing. He fixes power problems. They repair the lights and lamps. The plumber, yeah, the other one, they can fix the heater too. Fixes your toilet. Yeah, you know, sometimes you... Yeah, no, I won't go in that direction. Electrical problems, installs and maintains, with the S there. Installs and maintains electrical services. Fixes line problems, electrical faults. Exactly. They fix traffic lights. They can do too. But let's do another. Okay, next one. What are they? Look at this. What are these people? What do these people do? Who are these people? And what is their profession? They make snake sandwiches and bird sandwiches. No, they don't. What do these people do? An electrician can fix your oven. Very good, basketball. They can fix your oven. What do these people do? They're zookeepers. Exactly. So they are zookeepers. I'm just going to put a zookeeper. So what does hunters? No, that's not a good thing. You don't want hunters in the world. We want to save the animals so we can eat them later. Okay, hunters. Veterinarian. You're thinking of veterinarian. Ooh, I can understand how you can think that. You're thinking of this one here. Okay, look at this one. This one here. This one. We're going to look at this one. That's the veterinarian. But we're going to look at this one for now. Over here. These are zookeepers. Exactly. So these are zookeepers. Why? Because they've got, what does he have in his hand? What does he have in his hand? This thing here that has the food for the animals. He gets the food and gives it to the animals. Oh, little pieces of humans. No, of food or vegetables or whatever. Gives them out to the animals. That's how I know they are zookeepers. What does he have in? Oh, yeah, in this hand. Okay, you're right. In this hand, he has a snake. Or like a boa constrictor, maybe. And she has a parrot. Some type of parrot. But here, who is it? It is Tomic. He has a bucket in his hand. Okay? So he has a bucket. Oh, bicket. That's what happened. A bucket in his hand. Boom. He has a bucket in his hand and it has food. The food is inside the bucket. Yeah, Patricia, you heard me there. Yeah. I say things like that. That's why I get into lots of trouble. They take care of animals' food and hygiene. Yes, they do. They make sure that they're happy. I hope that the zookeeper doesn't kick the bucket. Exactly. That's an expression. Let's do that. I'll do that one. Good one, Tomic. I like connecting things. To kick the bucket. To kick the bucket means to die suddenly. It's like an idiomatic expression. To kick the bucket means to die. Like this expression is a common one. For example, it appears in a commercial on TV in New Zealand at the moment about life insurance or something like that, or funeral insurance or something like that, and they talk about to kick the bucket. So it's used in real time. Yeah. So we have I hope that the zookeeper doesn't kick the bucket. Yeah, exactly. So that's what Tomic was saying. I hope the zookeeper doesn't kick the bucket, which means I hope the zookeeper doesn't die. They can feed the animals. They have a bucket of food. They feed the animals. They give food to the animals. That's the thing. That's a good one. To give food. Oh, yeah. I'll do it here. To feed. I know, animals. This is the verb which means to give food to someone. You feed the children. You give food to the children. Here you go. No, you got to when there's children, you got to put it on a plate. Otherwise, they start complaining. Okay, they feed the animals. Here it is. A zookeeper feeds animals, cleans the animals' cages, and washes them. Good. That's very good. Do I have a zookeeper on my page at all? Let's have a look. Zookeeper. No, I don't have a zookeeper there. Interesting. Because what I have is... One second. Is a lot of words I got on this page here about professions and what they do, if you want to cheat. But you can look at that later. They save endangered animals and make sure that they're well. A bucket list is another one. A bucket list is a list of things that you want to do before you die. Dying the way is not too good. Exactly. They love to take care of the animals. They bottled little animals. This smells like a bottle of elephant. They protect animals. I feed my cat every day. Oh, that's what I forgot to do this week. I forgot to feed the cat. Just kidding. I don't have a cat. As you can see why. They protect animals. Such a good website. Yeah, I've got lots of... When I can, I add some more things there. Hello, Francisco. Look after animals, love animals. Yes, basketball. Okay, so next one. So that's what zookeepers do. The next one. Are you ready? Yeah, the poor cat. I won't even mention what happened to the dog. Okay, what is this person? Do you have any pets, teacher? At the moment, I don't have any pets. I would love to have pets, but I can't have pets at the moment. Okay, so this person, I've got a little bird that visits me every day, waiting for me to give it food. A black bird comes every single day, it comes to the window where I'm working my laptop, starts making a noise. Like, first it just sits there. It sits there through the window, and if I ignore the bird, it starts making noises, beep 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 beep, and then I give it food. That's my pet. That's the closest I have. Okay, what does everyone say? Painter. Painter. Exactly, a painter. You guys are awesome. Now, this is very simple. It's not a zookeeper. It is a painter. She is a painter. And what does she have in her hands? What does this painter have in her hands? She has two things. One, we already know. She has a bucket in her hand, but she has one other thing. She has a bucket in her hand, and she also has a brush. You have a brush, or you can have like a paintbrush. Oops. Don't shout, Rob. A paintbrush. There we go. Have a paintbrush, and she has a paintbrush in her hand. A clown? My eyesight is getting worse and worse. I need to make an appointment with an optician. Exactly. You need to watch it on a big screen. No, probably not, because you'll see the wrinkles. Don't worry about your writing at all. It's a brush. It's a brush, Igor. They paint the walls. Has an optician, a brush. She has a bucket in her hand, a paintbrush. Exactly. And what is she wearing? What is she wearing? What is she wearing? She's wearing, I would say, overalls. Some people say dungarees. I think in Australia they say dungarees. Maybe. Yeah, just so she doesn't have paint on her clothes, but she has it on her face and everywhere. Next one. What is the next one? Let's have a look. Next one is a coat of paint. Yes, there's a coat of paint. She has overalls. Okay, next one. Are you ready for the next one? What? This one might be hard. This one might be hard. What do you think these people are? What do you think these people are? She's freckled. She's got blue freckles. Exactly. Yeah, she's got blue paint on her. Your life is like watching paint dry. I know. But watching paint dry can be very entertaining. Your life with an F. These are... Ooh... Vitali almost has it. Almost. You're close. There's another word. I'm just taking the mickey out. Don't worry, Tomic. Don't worry. I can accept a lot of different things. I'm like... Because I'm terrible to the students too, so... If you give, you got to receive. Managers, Magdalena. Just one little thing you need to change in that. They're not paintbrushes. These people, this is how I told you this was going to be hard. We say accountant or plural accountants. Okay, not accounteurs. I see some people writing accounteurs. They're accountants. And what do they have here? Tick 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 tick. You have a calculator. You got like a computer. Is that a calculator or something? What does a secretary and the boss? What? Okay, my question is, what does a dentist do? No, what does an accountant do? How can you explain this one? What does an accountant do? Try and explain this. We're learning a lot of good vocabulary here. I'm going to stay silent for a moment. A public agent. Calculators, good. Everyone's got a calculator. Okay, this is interesting. What does an accountant do? I'm going to be quiet for a moment while I wait for all of these answers. And so I can drink some more coffee. Okay, got lots of good answers there. Okay, so they work with money. Basically the bills, the reports and everything. They could work with money. They crunch numbers. Oh, that's a good one, Tomic. They crunch the numbers, like do the calculations. That's actually a good expression to know if you're in business. To crunch the numbers or crunch numbers. To crunch the... it could be with the or without the. Makes no difference. To crunch the numbers is like to do the calculations. To do calculations to see if you have enough money or enough people or enough X number of things. For whatever. That's a good expression, to crunch the numbers. And to cook the books? Yeah. Sometimes they cook the books. I won't go into detail about that. It's like to do bad things. With money. Works for... Okay, normally an accountant works for a company or sometimes individual people. Like at the end of the year, they need to work out the tax of people. What else have we got there? Counting money moving. Oh, look. There goes $1 running by. They calculate the expenses and profits. Okay. This is a word. Here comes a good word for you. Okay, what is profit? I'm only going to do one word with this. Profit. For example... For example, if I buy a book and I'll just say $100. Okay, I buy a book, $100, and I sell the book at $150. My profit is 764 point, no. It's $50. There we go. Oops, nope. Get the symbols right. The profit is 50. So profit is the difference in money you make from buying something and selling something, or from a service, and that's profit. So yeah. So that's a good one, Kamal. They calculate the expenses and profits. They probably like maths. I hope they like maths. Otherwise, they're going to have a terrible... They count. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm an accountant. They do the taxes. They pay the taxes. An accountant keeps the company's finances in order. That's a good one, Teresa. An accountant keeps the company's finances in order. That's great. They get stressed. True, Carlos. Very true. Manages the finances. They do financial budgets. That's good, Alejandra. They count other people's money. They can be a bit dodgy too. Exactly. They can do so. Yeah, that can happen. If they're good at it, they know how to evade taxes. They organize the bills. They calculate tax. They do the accounting. Good one, Isabel. Yeah, they do the accounting. Actually, I'll write that one there. Yeah, we're going into detail, but actually, specifically, they do the accounting. They do the accounting. Exactly. The profit could be the amount of earnings being bigger than the amount of investment. Ah, very good. Amount. Was that 1M? So the profit is the amount of earnings being larger than the amount of investments. Perfect. 50. Ah, good. Phew. In Texas, they say that accountants do the books in a company. Yeah, they do. They do the books too, because books is like where all of the financial details, what comes in, what comes out, etc., deals with the company's finances. They can claim a tax rebate at the tax office. They get nuts at the end. Oh yeah, they become crazy. Also, yeah. And at the end of the month, or at the end of the financial year, especially, they get really stressed. So everyone says accountants are stressed. Interesting. Excuse me. The next one. Excuse me. Right. This one. Someone mentioned that they have this. What about... Oh, no, not this one. This one. Who is this person? Who is she? What is she? Fiscal year. The fiscal year. The end of the fiscal year. Yeah. Thank you. There you go. There you go. Chuck those hearts in there. There you go. Now, okay, what is she? She is a perfect. She's a photographer. And what does a photographer do? Photographer. There we go. And what does a photographer do? Thank you, Wesley. What does a photographer do? I have no idea. I have no idea what a photographer does. What does a photographer do? It looks like a tourist. Ah, no, but she has like all of the lenses and everything like that. Yeah. So she's more than a tourist. She's like, this is her job. They do accounting. Yeah, for accountants, they do accounting. Without the an. Because accounting is uncountable. They take pictures, they take photos, make art. Oh, they make art with lenses. Oh, that was a good one put in. They make art. Oh. With lenses. Yeah, they have those lenses. That's the long part where they can focus. What's the matter, Rob? Are you okay? Yeah, no worries. Portraits. They can also do the portraits of people. Journalist. It could be a journalist too. Haha, I'm going to capture this moment and do... Yeah, that's a good one, Sweet Dreams. They take pictures, they take photos. A photographer, Patricia, a photographer captures moments. Ah, that's good. A photographer captures moments. I like that. Records moments for for future generations. That sounds even better. A photographer records moments for future generations. Ah, that sounded professional. It sounded like I know what I'm doing. Takes pictures, shoots pictures. Take amazing. Thank you. They take amazing photos, take beautiful pictures. Yeah, so you take a picture. It's a professional tourist then. Yeah, it's a professional tourist. She's creating memories thanks to the pictures. Exactly. She captures everything. She captures the moment. Encapsulates the moment. Ah. Captures life. She travels around the world. Sometimes they do. Takes important moments, photos of lands and shoot. Oh, they could shoot videos too, photographers. Or there's like a videographer. Can we use the word depict? In this situation, depict. Depends what comes around it. Depends on the rest of the sentence, Tomek. The depict. Okay, next one. So that was easy. So you've got a camera in there. Nothing used to, but you just take a photo. Next one is... This is going to be hard. They take pictures of important moments. She captures special moments. Exactly. This one is going to be difficult, maybe. What do you think this is? Who's going to be first to get this one? Let me see. Who's going to be first to get this? She makes people smile. Yeah, smile. That's her job, Civil. What's your job? I make people smile. Okay, Patricia, gotta go. I'm happy to see you safe and be a part of this class. Thank you. See you later, Patricia. Be safe, speak well, and catch you next time. Hello, Anus. Okay, this one here. An engineer? Could be. An engineer. Architect. First one. The winner is Alejandra. He is an architect. Graphic designer? Could be. An engineer? Looks like could be an engineer too. Let's just use the imagination. We're going to say architect, okay? Some of these pictures are a little hard to... architect. Okay, pronunciation. Sometimes in English, here in New Zealand, they say pronunciation. And the rest of the world say, but you're saying pronunciation. It's pronunciation. That's what the teachers sometimes use here. But I will say it like the rest of the world, pronunciation. The pronunciation of this is architect. I spelled it correctly, yeah? Architect. And Mike, it looks like an engineer too. What does an architect do? What does an architect do? You got 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. What is an architect? Very good question. That is what people are going to try and explain. I thought he was holding a kite. Yeah, he plays with kites. That's his profession. He's a professional kite maker. It's a little bit hard to see on here. Okay, hang on. Get over there. Look at this. Is that better? There we go. There you go. No excuses now. No excuses. There you go. He draws, designs buildings, develops buildings, makes plans for buildings. They design buildings and houses. Good. Create building schemes. Could be design houses. Good. They design buildings, they make yep, perfect. Fixing homes. They could, in a way, they could do, like, be fixing homes. Like there's some type of structural damage and they need to redesign the structure and everything. So, yeah, in a way, they could do that. Thank you, Nguyen. Nugent. Okay, so architect designs buildings. Thank you. Red nose. Who, me? Sometimes. Do a prototype of buildings. Make plans. I want to be a zoologist, but since my country doesn't provide the university faculties, I used to be a promoter selling goods, and now I just teach 3 languages. Just 3 languages. Well, that's good, Eva. What languages? I'm always interested in knowing. Say, in your country, you don't have that profession to be a zoologist. Interesting. What country? Why does he stick his tongue out? Everyone... You don't stick your tongue out when you're concentrating? I do. I'm like, I do that all the time. Actually, now I got saliva all over my face. Yeah, it improves your concentration when your tongue is out. I think I learned this vocabulary, but I forgot. Don't worry, I forget lots of things. Photographer captures reality. Sometimes unique. Yeah. Who looking for a plumber and is lost in the pipes? You know that plumber before? He was actually an electrician, so he's looking, where is he? I've lost him. Learning English is a great, thank you. That's the idea, for people to practice and use English, because many people don't have the opportunity to use the language. Hernando says they present balance sheets. That's about the accountant. Interior design they could do. Language learning is cool. Yeah, it is. I love learning languages. Design. Present PNG states. What are they? People who designed the Westminster became very famous. Was it Westminster Abbey it's called? Became very famous architects. So famous, I don't remember the name. Yeah, English is crucial. Brainstorming gesture. It is. Do you guys... put your tongue out like that when you're thinking? I sometimes do. I'm like when I'm concentrated. I do that as well. It can help. Exactly, because it helps you connect with the universe, and the knowledge is it's like your tongue's like an antenna. Your tongue's like an antenna. It's like the universe. Like, the knowledge has come to me. Comes to your tongue, into your body. That's how it works, doesn't it? I'm an English teacher. I wouldn't say anything that was not right. Profits and losses. Hernando, you're still at the accountant stage. We're at the architect stage now. He looks more like a real estate agent. Yeah. Prices of houses in New Zealand at the moment, whoa, going crazy. Anyway, a real estate agent. I'll write that. Okay, he is an architect. Okay, let's just put architect here. And if you have a real estate agent, that is a person who sells houses on behalf of someone. I do that as well. I can't help it. I stick my tongue out when I drive. I live in Greece, but I have a dream to go to Germany one day to study. Well, hopefully your dream becomes a reality. Really? But yes. This is like input. They improve the avenues. They could do. Bye, teacher. Bye, long. Good that you could. I know it's late for you. I'll hit the hay now. Until next time. I always take my tongue out when I concentrate. Greetings from Guatemala. I needed the help with the pronunciation of industrial engineer. Industrial engineer. There you go. Since we have to wear masks, I do it. Since we have to wear masks, I do it. But not before. Because I don't want people to see me like that. So you got a mask on, you can do it now. And you lick the inside of your mask. Ugh. A realtor in the US, as far as I know. Yeah, also, that's another one. So, we've talked about architect. We know what an architect is. Creates the projects of buildings and gardens. They draw dreams. It could be a dream home, yes. The first woman to be awarded the Pritzker Architecture Prize, the field's most prestigious award, to be the first female ever to achieve such an honor. Zahar Hadid. Interesting. Okay, so that is architect. Are you ready for the next one? This one is after architect. We've got, where is it? Is it these ones? What is this? That's a, hang on 1 second. That's a photographer. This one. Okay, I did it in the wrong order, but whatever. What about these people? What do these people do? Okay, here we go. Boom! Look at these people. These are not architects. It could be a city planner too. Yes, Puren. First one. These are farmers. Okay, so we've got a farmer here. Or farmers, whatever. A farmer, farmers. This is a farmer. He is a farmer and she is a farmer. What does a farmer do? We've got two. So farmer and farmer. No difference. What do farmers do? What does he have in his hand? What is he holding? The farmer is... What does he have in his hand? They take care of animals on the farm. So they take care of animals on the farm. What does he have here again? What was this? I forget. My memory is terrible. What's this called again? I forget. No, can't remember. What is it? Who's first? They feed cows. Yep. They do. They feed cows. Good. There's another word. They feed, give food to, cows. They're gardeners. Oh, I don't have a cow in my garden. What is this? What is this? No one's got it yet? Knife and fork. It's a bucket. Exactly. They grow cows? No. Okay, grow is normally for plants. And they sort of like breed cows. They grow plants and sell them. They do, vegetables. They farm the land. Very good. He has a bucket. Very good. He has a bucket and a type of pitchfork. Okay. And you've got this animal. What type of animals are on the... Good morning from Philippines. Good morning, Rodelia. They create vegetables, seeds, and plants. Exactly. What type of animals are on the farm? Quick. Give me 5 animals on the farm. Because 2 is easy. 5. There you go. You got some hearts back. They're milking the cows. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Because everyone knows milk. They milk the cows. Okay, to milk is to remove the cows. Remove the cows. Moo. No, they remove the milk from the cows. Okay, what do we got here? Cows, sheeps, pigs. Cows, sheeps, pigs. There could be dogs, could be cats. Here we go. Someone's got the 5 together. Donkey, horse, sheep, chicken, cat. Yep. Goats. There are goats. There could be ducks, sheep, pig, horse, cat, chicken, rabbit. Yeah. Chicken. Yep. Oh, chickens. Forgot about the chickens. Yeah. Okay. So farmers, they got animals. They breed animals. Oops. Oh, no. That's not what I wanted. Let's just move this up a little bit. And is that all right on the screen? Nope, it just changed. 1 second. I got to just do a change here. Oh, no, like this. 1 second. It's just when it moved. Everything moved, I know. 1 second. No, wrong way. There we go. One more. Nope. Why did I move it by accident? 1 second. Yes, I'm a perfectionist like that. So hard. That'll do for now. So if I do it down one more, nah, it's not happening. Anyway, I'll leave it like that for now. Still, it's good enough. They got horses. You got horses too. Cows, horses, chickens, monkeys. No, I don't have monkeys in the farms in New Zealand. Camels. Oh, there could be a type of farm with camels. Llamas also. Ooh, what I gotta do? I know what I gotta do. Boom. No. It was like the place of it. It's not perfect. This is where I get the nervous eye twitch here. Okay, let's see if I can move it over a little. No. Okay, 1 second. And go this way. Nope, wrong way. I'll play with it later. That'll do. Oh, perfect. Now just need the top bottom one. Okay. Normal monkeys sleeping on the bed. They grow barley. Sometimes peacocks. Really? It's my first time to be on your live. Welcome. They have a great life. Yeah, it's like a different life. You have to get up. I lived on a farm when I was younger for like 1 year. I lived on a farm for 1 year. And yeah, you have to get up very early to milk the cows and everything like that. Okay, next one. Let's look at the next one. You are out of there. What is this one? Who is this? What is this person? What is this person? What's his profession? What is his profession? He is a duck, chicken, cow, horse. Design, construction. They bake delicious apple pies. Traditionally. Hello, Barcelona. Hello, Edith. Can't sleep all night at 6:44 in China. Oh, yeah. You're awake early. A vet. That's a short way. Vegetarian. You removed it. I see what you did. It's actually, yeah. A veterinarianist? No, almost. Very close. Now, many people just say the vet. He is a vet. But the official way is veterinarian. Like this. Veterinarian. People just say a vet. It's easier. Because you try to say this, veterinarian, it can be hard. It's okay to say a vet. And what does a vet do? What does he's a dog doctor? No, he's a veterinarian. What does a vet do? That's a huge dog. Yeah, the dogs are really big here in New Zealand. He's checking the dog. And how is he checking the dog? What is he using to check the dog? Do you remember? It's like a tongue twister. It is veterinarian. A veterinarian, exactly. It is a tongue twister. I can vet for this and vet that he's a good one. I always say vet. I do too. But the official way is this one. He takes care of sick animals. Good. Takes care of sick animals. You can just say vet. It's a stethoscope. Yeah, someone's got it. He's using, old Cassius put a stethoscope. He's using a stethoscope. Remember that? Oh, you guys know already. But I'll put it here just in case someone has just arrived. It is a... Make sure I got it. It is a stethoscope. There it is. It's a stethoscope. Perfect. Yep. So he takes care. They vaccinate the animals against COVID. They just vaccinate them in general. He takes care of animals. Takes care of animals' health. Teachers aren't veterans. An army or soldiers. A veteran. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. What? But we're talking about vets. He is a vet. Now, vets normally for animals. A veteran, that's different. Yeah, that is like people that used to be in the army or soldiers. Oh, yes, a vet sometimes put animals down. I'll mention this. It's a sad thing, but I need to say it. Okay. They put an animal down. Okay. They put they put animals down. Now, what does that mean? Now, they put animals down. This is the phrasal verb. Phrasal verbs. To put down. Okay, one of the meanings, there are many different meanings, but one of meanings is to put down or put to sleep. Okay? To put down or to put to sleep. Okay. Over here. I'll get rid of that. So to put down means to put to sleep, which means to give the very, very sick animal an injection and they pass away. They don't, to end their life, exactly. So that's what that means. Yeah, kill. What else we got there? Where are they working? At a clinic or a veterinary? Well, yes, like they usually work at a veterinary. At the vet. A vet works at a vet. I'm going to the vet. But yeah, it's a veterinary clinic. Make them sad. Give animal a peaceful death. Yes, instead of suffering, they put them to sleep or they put them down. Exactly. And that's basically all they do. Nothing else. Okay, next one. What is this? What is the name of this profession coming now? What is this profession? I have 2 dogs. It's my best. They are my best friends. If you got 2, you need to use plural. Rodelia, they are my best friends. They vaccinate pets. A lawyer? Lawyer is not in that position, but you're close one. Dominic says a judge. We need to do that to our old dog. My husband cried a lot. That's sad. I had a dog we had to put down too, which was really sad. This is a judge. Exactly. What is the difference between a judge and a lawyer? I'll write the word because I haven't written it yet. A judge. Because a lawyer, where is it? A lawyer is a person that defends. A lawyer is a person that defends one of the parties. Okay, they defend one of the parties. Like, he is innocent, and the other says, no, Rob is guilty. I'm usually guilty. Rob is guilty. Okay, but the person who decides if a person is innocent or guilty. There it is. Is the judge decides. The judge decides what to do with me. Yes. Is maybe an auctioneer. That's actually a good one. That's a good one, Baskerville. An auctioneer. Okay, we have this, and today we have this wonderful mug. Who wants to buy the mug? There's $1, $1, $1, $2, $2. Do I hear $3? $3 over there, the lady in the red hat. Yeah, looks like an auctioneer because they have the same type of instrument. What is this? What does he have in his hand? In his hand. There's actually like an official name for it. It is called a gavel, which is a type of mallet. It is a gavel. That thing he has is a gavel. Specifically, the judge or the person in a court, they make a decision. Boom, boom. Because a hammer is for nails. Everyone says hammer, hammer, hammer. You're close. Hammer is like for doing the nail, like this. But to make a judgment, order, tuk, 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 tuk. Order in the court, please. Shut up, everyone. I mean, order in the court. He uses a gavel. A gavel is a specific name. Hammer is a generic thing. This is specific. New word for everyone, I think. It's like a ceremonial. It's a ceremonial hammer. Okay? Or a ceremonial mallet. Because a hammer is... Okay, let's... Okay. One second. Okay. This is where things become a disaster. Why? Because I'm going to draw. Okay, this is where it becomes terrible. I have my tablet. And let's see if I can draw. I'm going to do it on my lap because I've got no room. Okay, 1 second. I'm going to draw something. Let's see. Okay. Whoops, wrong one. Okay, when it's like you've got this. One second. Oh God, this is so hard to do. Oh God, this is terrible. This is why I'm a teacher and not an artist. Okay, you got this part. Oh. This is the. Oh God, this is so hard. This is terrible. This is embarrassing. Okay, I can't draw on this. I got a tablet thing here, and I can't do because what I draw on here, it doesn't appear on the screen like this. If I don't look at the screen, I'll do it correctly. Okay, let's try again. Okay, what I'll do is. Oh, that's big. No, that looks terrible. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Okay, I'm not going to draw. I'm not drawing anymore. Oh, God. That last thing, ignore that. Erase it from your memory. It looked like something else that shouldn't be there. Oh, okay. This is a hammer. This is a hammer. Okay. This, with a lot of imagination. With a lot of imagination. Oh God. Okay, this is a hammer. It has one end, and you get into more trouble. I know. Please don't do it. Okay, this is a hammer. It has one end that you use to hit. Okay. If I had a whiteboard, my pictures would be amazing. But I've got no space, and I do it on my lap. Oh. Okay, this with imagination is a hammer. I should actually do it like this. Hang on. I'm going to do it with a mouse. But sometimes... Yeah, this is better. Look at this. Oh. Ah, pretty. Here comes the terrible talent. Now, mallet is sort of like this. Oops. Now, when it's like this, okay, so this is a hammer because you have a part to help remove. With a hammer, you can do it one side. But when it's like this, that's terrible. I don't believe I drew one of those things. Okay, and this is a mallet. There we go. And a mallet, you can use both ends. You can use this side and this side to hit. This side, turn it around, this side, that's a mallet. And this part is sometimes like a rubber or something solid. But a hammer is one part. So this is more a mallet than a hammer. And this is a ceremonial mallet, which is specifically called a gavel. Man, that's the claw part. That's the claw part, exactly. Oh, the frame went down. Damn. I know. Terrible. Oops. That'll do. Thank you for letting me know. Okay. Let's go back to all of these comments. Yeah. Never mind. Please don't make me suffer anymore. It's hard to draw on the laptop. I know. I've got no problems drawing on a whiteboard or directly onto a screen, but when it's separate, it's hard. With a mouse, it's terrible. You should consider being an artist. I know my talents are incredible. It can't be unseen. It's a tool to... The hammer is suffering. Yeah, it is. I'll see you later, Isabel. It's better the first one. Yeah, so this is a mallet. And this is... Yeah, forget the second one I did. Learning like that is very funny. Okay, so here, this is a hammer, this is a mallet, and when it's specifically with a judge, it is called a gavel. You don't need to use it very much. So a judge, where does a judge work? Where does a judge work? Where does a judge work? Where does the judge work? A judge works where? They work at a restaurant? Nope. Do they work in a taxi? They work. Okay, first one is Anus. Exactly. They work at a court. They work at a court, which is different to a different. The pronunciation got tennis court, basketball court, and he works at the other type of court. A judge conducts a trial. Ooh, that's a good word one there, Tomek. A trial. A trial, is like when they want to see if someone is innocent or guilty. And a trial is at a court. If someone does something maybe bad, maybe not, we don't know. They go to the court. He works in a court, in a courtroom. Courthouse. Yep, these are all correct. These are all good. Why did I start drawing? Okay, next one. What about this person here? This person is... What is this person? I'm going to remove this before. Oops, get out of there. There we go. This person, it's a chef. It could be a chef. What do we call the 13 people who like... I like the... that's a good one. That's a good one, basketball. That is called... The people... They're called the jury. These are the people that like listen to the evidence. There's like about, I don't know, sometimes 10 people, 13 people, depends on the country. Might be 8 people, 9 people. And they decide if the person is guilty or innocent. Or they don't decide, they give their point of view. And then the judge is the person that decides, boom. Yeah, that's a good word there, the jury. Okay, so this guy is... It could be a chef, it could be a cook, depends. We don't know. Could be a chef, could be a cook, a baker, could be a baker too. It could be a cook, we don't know. What does a chef do? What does a baker do? What do they do? A baker. What does a chef do? What does a cook do? What do they do? It's almost a baker. A baker, it could be a baker too. A baker, they make things to put in the oven. They make, it could be a pastry chef. Oh, yum. They make pastries. It could be a sauce one. Recipes. Or maybe a baker. Here's baking my favorite cake right now. Could be a baker too. That's why I wrote it here. It's preparing a meal. Yeah. They make your lunch. Really? You have a chef make your lunch. I make my lunch. I make a sandwich with jam. Nothing else. That's my he preparing the meals. He's like, oh yes, my personal chef. Today I would like some roasted lamb with some sweet potatoes with truffle sauce on top, please. Thank you, my personal chef. He makes, he cooks, bakes, fries food. Okay, that's a good question, Carlos, which is relevant to what we're doing. What is the difference between a cook and a chef? That's a very good question. Okay. A chef is usually more professional. Let me see if I've got on my list here. Chef. What do I put here for chef? Chef or a cook. A person who prepares food or others, often in a restaurant or a cafe. A chef normally works in a restaurant and is like more professional. They studied to become a chef. They learn the art of preparing and making food. And they usually are interested in preparing the food and the presentation of the food. So a chef is interested in the presentation of the food and the combinations of the flavors and the aromas and everything. Whereas a cook is a person that they just cook. I can be a cook. Sometimes I'm a cook, but I'm not often a chef. I'm not a chef because I don't have that study. I didn't study it. And a cook, I'm a cook, and I prepare the food from my knowledge. A baker usually prepares bread and pastries. Yeah, so there is a little difference there. What else we got there? What else we got? They cook, bake, fry, chop, cut. Exactly. How to pronounce the TH? That's for another lesson. Okay? Just very simply, you put your tongue between your teeth. Thank you. A chef cooks, prepares food to clients. Chef is a senior cook. They could be a senior cook, but normally they've studied it. They normally have some type of study in it. They cook and they work in a restaurant. Everybody can cook. Exactly. Rodelia says the lawyer protects the person who has offended. Sometimes the chef tells the other cooks what to do. Do this, do that. Chemist? Yeah. Everyone can be a cook, but not everyone can be a chef. Exactly. Chef makes a beautiful dinner. They do. But not everyone can work as a chef. A chef is the top. A master chef. You've been watching a lot of television. And today on Master Chef, everyone, they earn a lot of money. They couldn't be. You want American English. Don't worry about that, Mike. People, I want American English. I want British English. Learn English. Simple. People are worried about that. Just learn English. I teach both. American English, British English, Australian English, New Zealand English, Canadian English. English in general. That is what you need. Isn't a person who manages other cooks in a restaurant? Could do. A chef doesn't study. They do study normally. Who works as a chef here? Who wants to visit me and prove that they're a chef? English is global. Exactly, Juan. There's also the other TH, which is voiceless. But as always, I usually ignore those types of questions, and we're going to focus on this one. Chef or chief? Okay. Look, that's an interesting one. That's interesting. A chief. Okay, a chef. Listen to the pronunciation. Chef. Chief. Chef. Like chef. Chief. Like the CH is longer, like chef. But like an SH. Chief. Chef is the person that cooks. And chief is like the boss of a group of people. You got a fire chief. He's the boss of the fireman or firewoman. He's a fire chief. It's like the boss of other people. Yeah. English is totally global. Good English. Yeah, English in general. So I'm interested to be a YouTuber teaching the principal Arabic language. Go for it. Do it. I try to listen to a lot of accents, and yours is good. I try to have a neutral English, because I'm from New Zealand, but I don't have a strong New Zealand accent, because I lived outside of New Zealand for many, many years, and I try to maintain a neutral English, and that's what people need. Okay, so we've got two more professions, activities, jobs. I really appreciate what you've done for us. That's sweet, Anus. Okay, next one. Oh, no, what is the action that he is doing? What is the action that he is doing? What is he doing? He's got a bowl. What is the action? Chief is like a leadership position. Exactly, Sybil. That's a good definition. Better than my explanation. A chief is like a leadership position, like a boss. Whisk, mix, scramble. Yeah, could be whisking, could be mixing, could be scrambling. Let's just say this one's easy. To stir. He's just stirring. Is this movement? This movement is called stirring. But you're right. All of those other ones are possible. Mixing, mixing, mixing. Yeah. They're all correct. There's no specific one word. There are many, you could be doing many different things. Exactly, sweet dreams. I like that. Let's first learn English, and after we talk about English dialects. Exactly. That's brilliant. Learn English. I always say that. Scrambled eggs. Yeah. Okay, let's look at another one. These people that are about to come here. Who are these people? This is a lady and this is a man. Who are these people? Can he beat? You can beat also. Yep, you wrote stirring too. Okay, to stir. He's not this person is a firewoman. And the other one is a fireman. There we go. Boom. A firewoman, a fireman. People say a fire person? Sounds weird. Firemen, firefighters. That's the one. So the generic one is a firefighter. Oops. That's the good one. So you don't say fire people. This is brilliant. A firewoman, a fireman, or the generic, a firefighter. And that's the best one. Fireman, fireman, firefighter, foo fighters, fireflies. No, yep. These are the ones. A firewoman, fireman, or a firefighter. What do they do? Okay, what does a firefighter do? What does a firefighter do? What do they do? They put out fires. Or you can also say extinguish. Oops. They extinguish fires. That's possible. But commonly we use the phrasal verb. Oops. We use the phrasal verb to put out a fire. We use that one quite a lot. They manage to stop fires. They fight fires. Fireman, and he works in a fire station. Yes, they do, sweet dreams. They work at a fire station. Well, that's where they keep the fire engine. But they work out at the building, putting out fires. Exactly. Firefighters save lives. They kill the fire. They use extinguishers. Extintores. In English, we say fire extinguisher. So we have a fire, that type of fire extinguisher. A fire extinguisher is that tool that you use to like spray, like, and all that foam comes out like that. That is a fire extinguisher. They struggle with fire. Struggle means you have difficulty. They fight with fire to put it out. Exactly. They rescue people too. And what does he have in his hand? They fix what arsonists start. Sometimes arsonists start them. Sometimes it just happens because of an electrical fault or something. Okay, what does the man have? What does the fireman have in his hand? He doesn't have a hand. He doesn't have a hammer, sorry. He has a hose. Good. He has a hose. And what does she have? It's like a type of axe. We can say an axe. Or this is more specifically a fire axe. There we go. A fire axe. You can say an axe. Because an axe is used to cut things. They are our heroes of our daily life. Exactly, Sybil. They are. Everyone has to keep the fire extinguished. Exactly, l'amour. Everyone has to keep a fire extinguisher in their house. A hose, axe. We all learn new things here. Exactly. That is why we're here. A tomahawk. Tomahawk is smaller. It's a small one with one hand. This is an axe. You need 2 hands for this one. Okay. And they got fire hats also. What about this one? One more. One more for today. One more. What is this one? Okay, this is interesting. It's like a job that some young people do, maybe. This is the last one. Exactly. What is happening here? What is here? They control the fire. Okay, what is happening here? What do you think this profession is? What is happening here? This is a family, and the parents are going out somewhere. They're abandoning their children. No. Exactly. You've got it there. A babysitter. A babysitter. Not necessarily a baby. Sometimes wow, thank you for becoming a member, Nonato. Really appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank you for joining in. You get all of these cool things in here. Becoming a member that you can use in chat. You get to use all of these in chat. There you go. Welcome along, Nonato. And you've also got a cool thing next to you. Thank you, Nonato. Okay. So she is a babysitter. Because a caregiver, party, yeah, got a party there. Yeah, members. You get lots of cool things when you're a member. You get lots of those icons, and also once a week I create the lessons for the members. I call them the Woodward friends because they're friends. Just like we chat. You can see how I create things. Sometimes we use people's names in the videos, and that's what the Woodward members do. So. Awesome. So let's have a look at here. They control the babysitter, a nanny. A nanny is more professional. A nanny is more professional. Yeah, so a nanny is a lot more professional, and they're like usually older, and they know exactly how to take care of children. They might have studied a bit more. Exactly. So we've got so that's daycare. Daycare is you take the children to a daycare. It's like a building. Careless parents? Not necessarily. Parents need to have lives too sometimes. If you've got someone responsible to look after the children, that's good. Yeah, I know. Celebrating. A member. Yay. A baby. Here comes Tomic. Tomic has been watching too many movies on old. Yeah. A babysitter seduces a father and breaks a. A babysitter looks after the kids while the parents are away. A family. Nanoto, your fame is fantastic. How does he become a member? Okay, I don't know how to show this, but there is in all of the videos, including maybe this one, you'll see a button that says join, and that one you can join to be a member. Also, most of you already know this one. You got the typical subscribe button where you get, and the bell button for the notifications, but there's a join one. And you click on that one, and it shows you how you can join and everything like that. And that helps me do these types of things, where I can have time to create lessons, do live things for everyone and everything like that. So I always really, really appreciate. And also in the community section, on YouTube, I also publish photos or things that are only exclusively for the members, exclusively for them. Like sometimes photos of things that I've taken from New Zealand or where I visited, or we just talk, just different things like that. So that's one of the advantages of being a member. It's basically like saying thank you for me helping and creating the free lessons and everything like that. Okay, so and that's one of the advantages. Also, I do an extra video, usually on Tuesday New Zealand time. Sometimes 4-5 hours, sometimes 1 hour, 2-3, depends. Where I create the next lesson, and that since we're at the end of this anyway, I create the next lesson. So I create the next lesson, and the people that are members, they get to see what I'm doing before the rest of the world. And the best thing, they can chat. We chat. There's not many members, so we just chat and about anything. Or sometimes they have a question about something I'm doing. And that's one of the benefits. And also the photos and things like that. So that's an advantage. It's appreciated. But for me, it's like just people coming into the chat. That's what I love. So yeah, that's what I love. And it's just, because for example, there are costs and things like that. They play with children. They can, Alejandra, they play with children. They can play with children. But normally it's just to make sure they don't put their finger in the electricity or start killing with knives or things like that. It's make sure they're alive when the parents arrive, more than anything. What is the difference between a caregiver and a babysitter? That's a very good question, Noe. A caregiver, a babysitter is like an informal job, and it's usually a teenager. And it's usually a caregiver. A babysitter is like informal. It is normally, it's normally, what do you call it? A teenager, and it's usually like for 3-4 hours in the evening, or 5 hours maybe. It's something in the evening, more normally. While the parents go and they return, and there's no problem with the child normally. Whereas a caregiver is a person, usually an adult, and it's usually has training. It could be like a type of nurse sometimes to look after a person that has some type of normally health condition. It's normally like a health condition. So that is the difference, and you normally have to be more professional for that one there. Okay, let's go check out the last thing. Comments here. Being a babysitter helps you to earn your first cash when you're young. That is so true, Sybil. That is so true. Yeah, guys, thank you, Anoush. That's why I didn't say anything. I noticed that you're really making a good effort. Thank you. A babysitter takes care of, it could be a baby or a young person. For example, in New Zealand, you cannot leave children alone until they're 14 years old. If they're 13 years old, the parents cannot leave the children at home. They need a babysitter until they're 13. Once they're 14, you can leave them at home. So you need a babysitter. In your country, I don't know what the rules are in your country. Maybe in your country, you can leave children at home at any age. But here in New Zealand, Renata, thank you. Another friend. This is awesome. Thank you. Really appreciate it. I'm gonna chuck those hearts in there. There, look at that. Yay. Chuck those hearts in there. You can, now, Renata, you got these cool emoticon, whatever you call them, those thingies. That's awesome. Thank you, Renata. Renata Rodriguez. Everything helps. So I noticed that you're making, Ridwan, Tuesday I have an English class. This is Tuesday New Zealand time, which is like in the morning. So for many of you, it's like Monday night, afternoon, night. For example, I usually start like at 10 o'clock in New Zealand in the morning, which is like in South America, like Chile, Argentina, Brazil. God knows what time that is. In Europe, it's like about 10 o'clock at night. But in South America, it's earlier, like about 4-ish, 5-ish maybe. Yeah. So, let's have a look. Tomic. Okay, it's our thing in Hollywood. Okay, what's Tomic gonna say? I read in the article how young, good-looking women become babysitters only in order to seduce a gold. Okay, you've been watching too many movies. You should watch more educational programs or on YouTube. Again, thank you, Renata. Really appreciate it. Explication for past simple. Jesus. I have videos about that. And also, I have a lot of things. Hey, Renata appears in the chat, and you've got that icon in there for the first time. Thank you. I teach English here in Brazil, and your material does help me a lot. That's the reason I create a lot of this material, is to help two types of people. You've got teachers around the world, because it's difficult sometimes to find material that you can use in classrooms. And when I was a teacher, for example, I was at a language school, and what happened, the teacher says, just go in there, talk to them. I'm like, no, you can't just talk. You need to do things, explain, show. And I had to create a lot of my own material. So no, it takes a long time. Many people think English teacher, or just teachers in general, it's easy. But you need to prepare, plan lessons, and everything like that. So that's one reason I do this, is to help other teachers and make their life easier. Because to prepare a lesson, it can take hours. But if you have the information there, it can take minutes. And you can use your time with your family or with people that you love and everything like that. So that's why I create that. And also, one of the big reasons, because there are many students, they cannot afford, which means they don't have enough money to pay for English classes or to go to a language school, and many people can't do that, or maybe because of distance, or maybe now because of lockdown, or maybe because of or whatever reason. Jesus, you don't need to spam, because otherwise you get dun 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 dun. There it is. There it goes. Okay. So I help the other people. When people spam the messages, I just delete the message and block them. Or not block them, put them on timeout for the first time. So I'm so glad I could help you, Renata. I really appreciate. I love that. I love I can help people. It's just so awesome. Alejandra, in Mexico it's 3 p.m. Sweet. 8 p.m. in Argentina. Argentina. Say it in English. Argentina. Mexico. It's Saturday, 2 in the morning there, Kamal. I know. Why are the two members, their names are just awesome? I know. Cool names. Is the rule really followed? What are ramifications of breaking the law? Yes, in New Zealand, that law about the babysitter is followed. Because I know a lot of people that I know, they say, oh, I have to find a babysitter. And the person's like 12 years old, 13. Because, yes, they break a law, they'll get a fine. They'll go in front of one of these, a judge. They'll go to a judge, and the judge will decide, you left your child there. You know the rules. You have to. That's it. Because sometimes young people, they don't follow the rules at all. Most of us here, living as a big family numbers, have maids taking care of housework, not homework. Homework is what you do at school. Housework is the cleaning at home. And as adults, taking care of the youngsters. Exactly. Well, you're like, in some countries, some people have maids, and it's sometimes a common thing because it's very cheap. In my country, I don't know anyone that has a maid. People with lots and lots of money, millionaires, normally they don't have a maid. In New Zealand, because you do things yourself. In Baskerville, it is 11:30 late evening in the UK, yeah. Oh, right now? Probably. It's 6 p.m. in Colombia. It's the next day. It's Saturday. Welcome to Saturday, Sybil, in France. I'm going to cook because it's my mother's birthday. Oh, cool. Well, I hope you enjoy your celebration. I hope you really enjoy your celebration, your mother's birthday. I told you that I read an article about it, and you keep implying that I watch too much movies. Movies. That article is based on movies. Thank you for labeling me. You're welcome. Me too, Alejandra. It's midnight, still enjoying, but I'm not bored, and that's good. This is my first live chat, and I love it that you help me with your English. That's great. That's what I'm here for, Noe. Noe. I was trying to sell it. So yeah, I forgot the capital letters. Anyway, we're going to leave it like that for today. We did 2.5 hours. We have some... Oh, it's 7:30 in the morning in the Philippines, Radelia. Well, yeah, it is, because it's Saturday morning. Yes, that's early. Well done. Well done. Well done. Applause for you for being awake this early and watching some English. Some news. Some things that we have been, with my wife, we've been organizing. Okay, normally we do these videos like this time or like once a week. What we're planning on doing is maybe to do an extra live English lesson during the week, but we want to try it at different times. For example, we'll probably do it later. For example, sometimes at 1 o'clock New Zealand, where in like South America it's like 9 o'clock at night. So after their dinner and they get home for work, and that way all of the United States can visit, but Europe, they'll be most likely asleep. But at the same time, we'll get some of Asia and Indonesia and some other places that they can visit. So I'm going to try these 2 different live lessons, one at this time early and another one at a later time. So we can get people from different countries, so it's fair for everyone. Because sometimes, like for example, in India, they don't have the opportunity to enter because it's like 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, so it's hard. So that's something that we have planned. It won't be this week that's coming up, because we're going to prepare for it. But it's going to be maybe the next week. We're still planning and preparing everything for that. I knew Dutch people were so kind. Thanks a lot. I'm from New Zealand. I visited Netherlands last year. I love that country. Well, that's good for the Netherlands. I'm from New Zealand. Different. So, hello, watching from Brazil. Wish you all an amazing night day. It's 7 p.m. here. Anna, you've just arrived. Well, we're just about to go, unfortunately. Today is Friday, and it's 3:30 p.m. in the US. So that's going to be good, because in the US it's going to be a bit later. So not in the middle of the Friday. So we're gonna just experiment and see what is good, what is not, and everything like that. So today is... Dear Rod, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts at 7 a.m. in Indonesia. I'd like to leave now. Once again, thank you. Thank you for dropping by, Signorini. Pay attention, because later I'll be doing it an hour. That'll be more convenient for Indonesia. Thanks for today. I love your streams. Yeah, so we're going to say goodbye to everyone now. Have a good one and take it. You take care too, Tomic. Start reading more. Don't watch those Hollywood movies. 2 in the morning in Saudi Arabia. Eventually, it's going to be maybe at a better hour for you. Goodbye, Amel. Thank you, and you are a fantastic teacher, and but not an awesome drawer. Oh, I do have drawing talent, but when I'm trying to do it with that over here on my leg and I can't see, it gets a disaster. But I do have some talents, maybe. Hello, Lair. You're just in time for us to say hello, and Anna's also late. But don't worry, we do this every week. 2 in the morning. Thank you so much for your live interesting. I love to see you next time. Also, good. I hope to see you again. I love it when you arrive. You arrive every time, Basketball. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Juan Sebastian. So, goodbye, everyone. I will be in the chat for just a moment more, okay, just to say goodbye to everyone. So I want everyone to stay safe, enjoy your learning, and please take care. I'm going to stay in the chat for a moment, okay? Want to thank you for your help. Thank you, Anna. This is the perfect time for us here in Asia. We just woke up. Time to work. While working, I put on Bluetooth on my ears and listen to your live English. That's great, Rodora. That's what I'll be doing at different times. 2 different schedules. Okay? Bye, Lair. Thank you, Noe. I know. I told you, Tomek. I'm terrible. Thank you, Vitali. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Thank you so much. And as always, indulge and enjoy, and as always, I end all of my videos. Have an awesome day.